Whenever I see a famous person trending on Twitter, I'm like, did they die, they do some stupid shit, or they're nudes? And the more it happens, the less sure I am of which is the worst of the three. What's up, beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show, and let's just jump into it. The first thing I want to talk about today, because you wanted me to talk about it, was Cat Williams is in the news again. Poor little Cat Williams, it's a new low. He's been arrested several times over the past month for increasingly ridiculous reasons. Then he was taking shots at Kevin Hart, he got beat down after trying to sucker punch a guy at a club. And today Cat Williams is in the news today because of this headline. Look at it. Absorb it. Just breathe that in, and then look at this video. Oh, Cat Williams, what's wrong with you putting a beat down on a child? Oh wait, there's more video. Taken to the ground and subdued by what most media outlets are describing as a 7th grader. The kid eventually lets Cat Williams go, and Cat had these two main things to say.
As a community, y'all let a little broke do that to a celebrity. I be in the hood every day.
So the first part, that's a little weird, although some reports said that Cat Williams was in this area of Atlanta just handing out money to people. We also don't know why they were in each other's faces. Maybe Cat Williams skipped him in the school lunch line. But we also might get answers because since this video has blown up, the police have also taken interest. A criminal investigation has been launched, and the reason being is Cat Williams is currently out on bail for multiple assault charges, and part of that is he kind of got to not get into fights with anyone, let alone children. So we'll see what comes from this. Cat Williams might have just screwed himself once again. But a few things I want to point out in this video. One, while I would never say that people should go out there and fight children, if World Star-esque street fights were regulated by UFC weight divisions, this is the closest Cat Williams is gonna get to a fair fight. But like a Girl Scout with an eating disorder. Two, the kid didn't really beat him up. If you look, he didn't actually get him into a sleeper hold. You gotta lock that thing under the neck. What you are doing is aggressive cuddling. Like boom, freeze frame it. It looks like he's like, I want to tell you all my secrets. And three, drugs have to be involved, right? Cat Williams has to be on a lot of drugs. I mean, if you're Cat Williams, even if you're not on drugs, just say that you're on drugs so people can be like, oh, you're not just naturally a train wreck of a human being. Like, that's the world we live in right now. Some middle schooler went home to his mom and had to explain the reason his pink polo got stained as he got into a street fight with Cat Williams. From there, I want to share some stuff I love today, and today, an awesome made possible by Amazon Fire. This is an awesome new series made in partnership with Amazon Fire TV, where we talk about the latest and greatest in streaming. Each week, we also have a friend on. This week, my buddy Charles Trippy joined me. There's also why this week's theme is music, so be sure to go check that out at youtube.com/AmazonFire. And the first bit of awesome is DIY birth control. Brie might be my favorite, don't tell anybody.
Hurry, 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 stick it inside you before it explodes.
Then we got a brand new trailer for a movie I am so pumped for that I feel like is flying under the radar for a lot of people. It's called The Nice Guys. It has Gosling, Crowe. It looks badass.
How much you got?
$20.
That's good. This conversation is over.
And we got brand new Star Wars Blu-ray. Oh, never mind. The special features I was going to share is not from Star Wars, but from someone that found the special features from the leaked Blu-ray of Star Wars that has been downloaded over 250,000 times. But I guess technically that's awesome for someone, although not me, because I would never torrent anything ever. And then we have our lovely lady of the day, as recommended by the nation, Miss Aubrey Evans. Thank you, nation, for doing the Lord's work. Of course, if you'd like to see more of the fantastic Aubrey, the full versions of everything I shared, the secret link of the day, anything, links as always are in the description down below. Then in political news, we had Donald Trump throwing threats at Ted Cruz. Tweeting, lying Ted Cruz just used a picture of Melania from a GQ shoot in his ad. Be careful, lying Ted, or I will spill the beans on your wife. This in response to this Facebook ad reading, meet Melania Trump, your next first lady. Or you could support Ted Cruz on Tuesday. Now maybe it's because I'm just a part-time pervert, but I look at that picture and I think it's a pro-Trump ad. I look at that picture and I go, yes please, if I'm Donald Trump and I look like Donald Trump, I'm showing that picture for any reason. I'm showing this picture more than a vaping, vegan, CrossFit trainer talks about their lifestyle. If I'm Donald Trump, this is my phone wallpaper, my laptop case, I'm reskinning my private jet to just this picture. But that was my point of view. It was reported that this was an ad targeted on Instagram and Facebook to Mormons. So it was actually an effort to slut shame, which is totally uncool, except for the fact that it doesn't actually look like Ted Cruz was connected to it. And I feel like Donald Trump played this for one of two reasons. One, he didn't actually read the entire image, paid for by Make America Awesome, not authorized by any candidate or candidate committee. So not Ted Cruz, he just saw people saying, oh, did you see what Ted Cruz did? And he jumped on it. Or he knew that it wasn't Ted Cruz, but still threw this tweet out to rile up his base, a base that would then look into Ted Cruz's wife and plaster all the negative stuff out there while he gets to stay back. He didn't do anything, and hey, how can you control what people do on the internet? Which is actually pretty fucked up, because Heidi Cruz has a rough past. I mean, depending on who you're friends with on Facebook, you're gonna see it in a much harsher light. But in 2005, Heidi Cruz was very depressed. Police found her on the side of the road, just feet away from high-speed traffic. In their report, they wrote that they thought she was a danger to herself, potentially suicidal. And here's the thing, I'm not a fan of Ted Cruz. I think that he's a very creepy, weird dude, but that is wrong. And I feel like it's more that option. A lot of people say, oh, Donald Trump's stupid. There was that article that his speeches are at a 5th grade grammar level. That is on purpose. You make yourself understandable and relatable to everybody. And at the end of the day, what you have is a candidate, Donald Trump, making another threat on top of the threats he's thrown out in the past at people. And 2, Donald Trump, a presidential candidate, either having a huge emotional reaction and taking it out on the wrong person, or a sneaky attempt to mislead people. Then in Dirty Sexy Time news, Pornhub announced they have launched a brand new free VR channel. Since VR has been getting bigger and bigger, better and better, more products coming out for it, they decided to jump in on it. They teamed up with a company by the name of Badoink, and they are now offering a ton of free content. So for the science, I decided that I should probably review it. If I'm being honest, I feel a little scared. Okay. I'm just watching, I'm watching 3 girls have a sexy pillow fight. Okay, and they have seen me. There was a mirror, oh no. Oh, and it seems that my punishment is now I have to hang out with them. It's just like real life. Okay? Okay, now they're fighting over who gets to put my penis in their mouth. Just like real life still. Just really fast. There is a real fear that someone is going to come up from behind me and be like, boo! Okay, now there's literally pillows everywhere. And, alright, one of them blew on my penis, went... I'm gonna need just, hours and hours of research when there's not a camera filming me. What I would say, it does kind of feel like I'm having sex with a giant person. The eye contact is weirding me out a little bit. I have to just sit here for a few seconds before I give this footage to the editor. So here's what I'll say. I think there's a future in it. I mean, historically, anytime the porn industry adopts something, that thing usually succeeds. But if they don't adopt it, even if it's a better product, it often fails. I'm looking at you, Betamax and HD DVD. I think to keep in mind for the VR purists out there is this is not 360 full VR, this is more of like a 180 degrees. How intimate it is though when someone stares directly into the camera, that was kind of weird. But I think the number one perk to this VR porn is no random angles where it's just pure dude butthole. And that's actually where I'm gonna end today's show. And remember, if you liked this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, join the family. Also, thanks again to Amazon Fire. Be sure to check out my new series on youtube.com/AmazonFire. But of course, as always, my name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love your faces and I'll see you tomorrow.
Because today I'm going to show you how to make your very own birth control. Yeah! What are we getting on? Choo-choo! Oh my god, it's real!
Is that a real thing? That's a real thing?
Yes.